Can you hear me now? The green light's on the microphone. Can you hear me? Hello? It shows it's working. Okay, sorry my microphone wasn't on, so you guys missed everything I said. You just saw me waving my hand. Hi, welcome to Rambling Hour with Lisa, Season 16, Episode 6. I have two helpers today. This one right here, he doesn't have a name yet, but he's a friend that Steve brought into the house. And my other helper off screen is Aurora. She was helping last week, but today she's not ready to be on screen. But because I'm late, I was saying this before when there was no sound, that it's just been one of those days, even the sound not working, burnt stuff that I was cooking, printer wouldn't work, wet my other bandage that was on my hand. Even though I could have taken it off a few days ago, I was trying to keep it on as long as I could, but I got it wet and I didn't want this to get wet, so I took it off. Like it's just been a gong show of a day. But I still did not want to disappoint you guys, so I'm here and I do have plans. What we're going to do, and you just got to bear with me. I think it'll still be a fun night. Because of my hand, for those of you who do or don't know, I had carpal tunnel surgery a week and a half ago, and it's healing. I get my stitches out this week. But I wanted to do fun food treats, healthy, some not. And some fun things in the kitchen, and I'm going to see how easy these things are for us to do for our kids, maybe for our kids to do, or for, yeah, look, here, there's a picture of you on my apron, or for, yeah, for people that have less ability because of my hand to do things. So I don't know how many of these I'm going to get through today. I did have plans to do them all, but I'll do the ones that are more, I'd say, significant, just like last week. So I'm going to start with these ones because I'm going to turn on the oven to get it ready. So these are carrots, but they have, in the image, they have carrots that have the greens on them still, but I don't have greens. So I'm going to take some carrots. Aurora, can you give me a cooking sheet? A baking sheet? Yeah, baking tray to put the carrots on to put in the oven. And can you turn the oven on? So they just have some carvings out of the carrots, like where the eyes would be kind of like a jack-o'-lantern. So a triangle nose and some different mouths. So now I don't know how they get the, you know what, I didn't look at all the recipes for these things. I mean, come on, I don't have time for everything. I just go by the pictures. So I'm not sure how they got the blackened color in the in where the face is, but we'll do that after with some balsamic vinegar. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. I need the tray here for my carrots. Okay. Thanks. So I'm just going to do some quick faces on these carrots, and then we'll put them in the oven. And then we'll move on to our next thing. Is there a Sharpie up in that thing there? Or did I put them all in the office? So I'm not going to do as many as they did, and if you're not comfortable carving like with a knife like this, then do it however you're comfortable. Sorry, I just wiped my nose, so I'm going to wash my hands. Well, I still use soap in between the fingers and everything, but I got to make sure not to get my bandage wet. Okay. My nose, it is itchy, but I'll just ignore it. All right, I don't know how many to do. 4 of these. Aurora can carve more out. No, I don't know. What is that even? It's like a cyclops. I made one eye so big that he doesn't have room for another eye. Yep, that's a weird looking guy. I actually purposely chose ones that would be easier for us today. Quick and easy. Not all of them, but some of them. So, I mean, even this is pretty quick. And if you wanted to do a good job on them, you could even take a little bit more time. As long as they have the facial features like where, you know, an eye should be and a nose should be, doesn't matter what shape it is. Oop, those eyes are not in line, but a wonky carrot has a wonky face. And I'm excited to eat these things because I did kind of make supper, but there was no point in making a lot of supper because I'm making all these things with you guys, so then there's going to be a lot of food left when these are done. And so I'm looking forward to eating some of the things that we make tonight. Okay, I'm going to finish these two. You don't have to waste. All that carrot that I'm taking out there could actually be cut up and put into the other things that I'm making, but don't like wasting food. Okay. Putting these in the oven. The oven's not ready yet, but it's all right. It's because the carrots look. Oh, it is off? No. Oh, then the oven is ready already. Okay. Next. Okay, next. I'm so excited for these. These are probably ones that I'm so excited for, and they need to go in the oven as well, so maybe we'll get right to them. I showed you guys this a few weeks ago. I wanted this for a few years. It is the RHwL skull pan. Ooh, it's not cheap, but it was on sale when I bought it. So, and like I said, it was something I wanted for a few years, so it wasn't just an impulse buy. It was like every year I would see what the price was, and if I have this vegetable bowl over here that I'm putting vegetables in, extra vegetables. So I have this Nordic pan, and what I was going to do was actually make 5 of them, and then on camera with you guys, I was going to make the last one, but we ran out of time, so we're going to do all 5 of them. So, Aurora, what I need from you in the garage, there is a jar of, like, just pasta sauce. I need a jar of pasta sauce. Yeah, and then in the fridge I need the pepperoni, the like everything that for pizzas, like pepperoni, grated cheese. I guess that's all you really need. Yeah, the only thing I didn't get out from there is the pasta sauce. Oh, you know, I left this out. I should have left this refrigerated probably, the dough, but it's been out since I got home from the store. So it's quite sticky. No, in the cupboard where the like curry sauce is. And what did I just put in there even though it doesn't go in there? Oh, I put some jars of mayonnaise in there because I was going to make tuna pasta bake. So with this, you want to make your dough enough to fill in here, and then you'll fold the ends on top of all your insides. So I'm going to use my carrot knife. I'm going to guess about the size that I need. I might even be able to use, if I just divide this into 6 even things, I wonder if this will be enough. We'll see. Yeah, that's good, thanks. And then in the fridge, so when you're making pizzas, you can add anything you want. Onion, peppers. In Canada, we do black olives. Well, I guess they do olives in other places too, but we do black olives, little tiny shrimp, like prawns, whatever you want to call them. Lots of different things. What else can you put in pizza? Mushrooms. Lots of things you can put on pizza. Oh, I just want to slide that in there. I don't want to push it. I don't want it to not have dough everywhere. No, those are for a different thing. Yeah, and you just gave me the mozzarella. That's for a different thing too. All this is different. I want the sliced pepperoni. It's behind the orange juice. Sliced pepperoni, salami, and the bag of grated cheese. You can grate your own cheese, but I was just grabbing things today at the store, knowing that this is how I roll with running out of time and stuff. Yeah. So I suggest not leaving your dough out to get warm and sticky. No, I'm just going to make them pepperoni, salami, cheese, pizzas. Might as well not waste ingredients if we don't even know if they're going to work out. I didn't make dough, I bought dough. Same thing, you can make homemade dough, and I'm very capable of making homemade dough. If this was the only thing I was doing, I might have done that, but you can also buy pre-rolled. And remember that I'm looking for quick, easy things to do and things that people that don't have the ability or the, things that are just easy for people to do, the everyday Joe or Jane, or, well, Joe could be a neutral name, actually. It could be a girl, boy, they, so the average Joe. Okay. I'm trying to push it in, but I don't want to push it in because I don't want to make holes in the face. I just want it to go into place so that there's dough everywhere. Like I said, I think this would have worked better if I hadn't left the stuff out, and I have the other one for the other thing we're making that's been out as well, so we'll see how well that works. So you're going to take your toppings, whatever toppings you choose. I got pepperoni, but I also got spicy chorizo, which is like a type of spicy sausage, similar to pepperoni. I might not be able to open this still with my hand. That's how you break the seal. You slam it upside down. So plop, plop, plop. Even remember when you're even if you're making homemade pizzas, you think you want a lot of sauce, and you do want sauce to cover the whole pizza base, but you don't want to put so much sauce that it's absolutely runny. So can you get me a small spoon, and I'll use the back of the spoon to spread the sauce around. This is what I needed Aurora for, because I would have tried to have all these things ready and at my, being able to grab them if I had time to. And part of the thing with the printer is I wanted them, because I don't have my phone, because my phone is in the, up there, I wanted to be able to see the ideas that I quickly took off the intronets. I can see already that my dough is too thin in some of these because of, you know what though? I own this pan and nobody can take it away from me. So I can make them again even better next time. And I've seen, oh my God, they had chicken pot pies. They had like a quesadilla. They had obviously you can use it for cakes. There's so many things I can do skull shape now with this pan. Yeah, like cakes, like this. Oh, eggs, yeah. You could, yeah, you could do breakfast egg things. Anything skull. Actually, with the eggs, if you took the yolks out and they were just white, it would look like a skull. Putting 3 pieces of chorizo, 2 pieces of salami, 3 pieces of chorizo, 2 pieces of salami, and then cheese. I need them for one more thing with the other dough, and we can make those too. But thanks for asking. Oh, these scissors just locked. Oh, why are they locking? No, because I just said I need them for the other thing with the dough, and then you can put them away. I'm making some other pizza. Yeah, I'm doing another type of pizza thing. Remember the cookie cutter? Okay, I don't want to fill the whole thing, so I'm putting enough cheese like that'll be nice, but I don't want to make it a cheese-filled dough thing. I was about to put the cheese. Well, actually, I might set it there for a minute. So I'm gonna fold these in. So the more toppings you use, I guess you could fill it out with stuff, but we'll see how these work. As long as the face looks like a skull, as long as there's dough in everywhere, we'll see how well these turn out. Again, we're doing other things, so if these don't turn out, it's just something I'll have to try again, especially with dough that this is my own fault that the dough is too soft. No. That's good. That's a good question, Aurora. They would have a golden glaze if I egg washed them first. I don't know if you'd be able to do, but I didn't oil the pan, which Aurora just mentioned about them sticking. Luckily, this pan seems like a non-stick type of pan, and because it's brand new, although I have washed it, it seems like a non-stick type of thing. So we'll see if I am kind of pushing them down into there to just make them. They're not filling the whole thing, but as long as the face is, we'll see. But good questions, Aurora. We'll see. Maybe I should have, greased the pan first. Those are those things that you would do if you were like actually following a recipe instead of just going off of a picture. Yeah. Like you shouldn't do. Okay, so these can go on the top. Now, I did read on these how long you're supposed to cook them for, and it did say 15 to 20 minutes. We'll see if that's enough. But, Aurora, can you stick those in the oven for me, please? Top shelf? Thanks. And then we're going to do the other dough things. Oh, this is, because it's full of air. Yeah. Dough, pastry, I don't know what it's called. It's pizza dough, so it is dough. Same thing, it's too soft because I left it out in a warm kitchen. To make it less sticky? Yeah. Well, yeah, I could do that, but I don't. Do you feel like getting the flour? No, I'll just try it like this. They don't have to look perfect. These are going to be, I will need a fork, actually, though, but these are going to be like, jack-o'-lanterns, so they don't have to be perfect. Oh, I guess I will need another baking tray, and maybe, the parchment paper that I just put over there? We'll put some parchment paper on the tray. So we're going to use a cookie cutter shaped like a pumpkin, and we're going to make 2 of the exact same shape. Yeah, this is not a brilliant idea because of leaving my dough out. I guess, really, if I cared, I could put this dough back in the fridge and let it get cooler and do these after, but we'll see if I can just make it work like this. So you want to cut out 2 of the same shape. There's parchment paper already out over on the right side in that box. From when Erica made her cake.
Lucy Simpson says, yeah, Brandy is looking a bit damaged.
Yeah, he's hungry. He's been waiting for the food. I'll try and take off the dough around the pumpkins. That might be my knife. So Steve is not gone out today. Allison was ill for at least a week, and now she's feeling better, but she's given her cold to her dad. So he's been ill. Hopefully it doesn't get passed on. I mean, I'm not saying any of us deserve it more than the others, but nobody wants it. So the less of us that get it, the better. So Aurora's right. Like, I should have got flour so that this wasn't as sticky, and then I could work with it better. But I'm being a brat and trying to get through some of these.
Just let me know, and then you can, add a bit of flour to it and then get it all again.
Yeah, I don't want to. But the problem is that I need to cut out, like, on 3 of them, I need to cut out the face of the pumpkin. So. You know what, like, the thing is, I could get flour. The way this day is going, it's going to be whatever it is. I can get the flour and then something else will go and, like.
Yeah, it still tastes good.
Yeah. Don't jinx it, Aurora. Yes, I know, Aurora, you hear noise behind. Aurora said I eat anything. There's noise behind Aurora. She looked behind her. It's because I have in the big Ninja, the 9-in-1, I have dehydrating, something that we're making tonight that I started doing in there. Yeah, it does. It's 9-in-1, so you can do baking, roasting, air frying, sauteing, dehydrating, lots of different fun, cool things. Nine things. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the potato things that we're gonna make. Well, I did well for most of these. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, so we have our 6 almost looking pumpkins out of dough. And then you take 3 of your pumpkins and you make your face. Oh, I don't know why I need a parchment paper. This is basically parchment paper already, which actually makes it a little bit better because then I don't have to lift 3 of these. Oh, except that I started making my face in the wrong one that I was going to leave there. Oh, come on, Lisa. Yeah, it's a day. It is a day. This guy's going to have round eyes. Actually, that's cool. I'm not going to cut out. I'm just going to make holes for the face. Nah, they'll get the idea. Okay. Oh, I didn't really show them the skulls before they went in the oven, but they probably got the idea.
Oh.
What did you say? Sorry?
So was it 15 to 20 minutes for this one?
Yeah, I didn't put a timer on.
It's like we're watching the time. It was 15 minutes if you 45.
Is that what time it is already?
8:37.
Wow. Okay, so then you take your sauce and you put it on the 3 that you didn't make faces on. You can take this parchment paper away.
The brown one?
Actually, yeah, just leave it. Maybe I'll use it for my potatoes if I get to them. Okay. And then you put your toppings on top of your sauce. Putting two, it doesn't matter how many you put. You can put one if you could rip them up. But I'm putting 2 salami and 2 chorizo. And now, Aurora, this can go away. Then you try to pick up your, actually, what I'm going to do is, oh yeah, but I cut them the same way. Oh, maybe this will work. What? Yeah. Aurora just asked if she could have some chorizo because it doesn't matter how old they get, they're still brats. So, you got your pumpkins, and then your tops go on, but I'm going to try and flip them. Did you get me a fork? Thanks, Sterling. And then you take your fork, and if your pumpkins are the same size, your edges, you should be able to, like, make lines on them, like, kind of like what you see on a pizza pop where it pinches the edges together to hold them in place so none of your insides fall out. Mind you, on these you do have the eyes and nose and mouth where things might come out. I will lift this up for the camera in a second after I'm done pinching all my sides. Just making sure that I still have what looks like the stem of the pumpkin. Whoa. I'm just shaping them a bit with my fork, like I said, so they look more pumpkin-like with the stem, especially seeing I cut them the same way, but then I put one upside down so it doesn't look. So for those of you who don't know, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm going to be 46. I don't have any plans, but that's okay. I'm still happy to be living another year, so just knowing it's my birthday makes me happy. Okay, these have turned out pretty good for me being not good at what I'm doing today. Well, I say that, they haven't cooked yet, so there you go. Those are my pumpkins. Pumpkin pizza pops. Putting them in the oven now. Oh, the skulls look like they're looking nice too. Okay, so I'm going to put the dough away. Here, you can actually put this in the fridge and I can use it later. And let me look at my papers. Pizza skull. I'm not doing those today. Don't have time. Doing those next. Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Maybe I'll do some easy ones. That's my pizza dough. That's an easy one. Yeah, easy and quick. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that. Okay. So that's an easy one. Potato, tomato. Yeah, I got a lot of easy ones here, but if I don't hurry up with the ones that take a little bit longer, the easy ones won't be as quick, will they? Okay. But I'm not making lots of each, so all right. And I even have a drink to do. So let's do these first and get them in the oven, and then I'll do the potato ones. Okay, so I made these before, and if I was smart, I would have looked for, like, you want to look for orange ones, so they look more like jack-o'-lanterns, and if they can stand, it's even better. This one's not wanting to stand, and I don't want to cut the bottom off completely. I can cut it a little more flat, but I don't want to cut the bottom off completely because you need him to be, to hold everything in. So you don't want to make a hole in them on the bottom or all his guts will fall out. So do like on an angle, cut the tops off on an angle so it makes like, it sits in there just like you would do with a jack-o'-lantern. And then technically you can eat the seeds and the insides of peppers. Nothing wrong with it, but a lot of people don't want the seeds and the insides. So empty it out. We're going to fill this anyways. We're making stuffed peppers. Try not to cut too much of the edge off, like you want it so the roof still sits on. Well, I guess it's going to be full of stuff anyway, so the roof will sit on. Okay, I've already made the stuffing for this. It's just spicy beef and rice mixture, which Steve can't eat these because he's allergic to peppers, but we can. I was going to make him some stuffed aubergine, but he's not feeling good, so he didn't want stuffed aubergine. Yeah, I can tell him it's pumpkins, but I don't think his body will react to, I don't think his body will believe it when he puts it in his, I mean, you could do stuffed pumpkin. You could actually do a huge stuffed pumpkin because it's like squash, right? So you could do, or even small pumpkins you could do like this. Actually, now that I say it, it might be worth trying because stuffed squash is nice. There's stuffed zucchinis you can do as well, like what do they call them here, like marrows or courgettes. So okay, I'm going to ow. Yeah, just thinking about what I'm doing because there's going to be so many cooking sheets that we use. But I got some small ones here too. Even if we can't get these in the oven yet, the skulls will be ready soon. Okay, a little bit of parchment paper. What I find with parchment paper is once you cut it or rip it to the size that you want, because it curls, because it's on a roll, I flip it over so it doesn't curl away from me. So you take your, you take your peppers, and I forgot to make faces on them. So again, we're doing jack-o'-lantern faces. So you can do round eyes, triangle eyes, whatever you want. And again, the pepper that you're cutting out is not a wasted pepper. Lots of times when I make stuff like this, I might even cut up all the pepper parts that I don't use and add them to the inside mixture. When I've made stuffed peppers in the past, you can make stuffed peppers any time of year. You don't. It doesn't have to be Halloween ones. Why am I going red? Aurora just asked me what I ate because I'm going red, so I'm getting a bit flushed. Could be. I didn't eat anything, so maybe. What have I been touching? Pasta? No, I mean not pasta.
Pasta sauce,
Yeah, I don't know. No. No, but it could just be just because I'm so excited.
Or maybe you open the oven.
I go, nah, yeah, it could be, but sometimes I just get flushed. Okay, I did some faces there. Then I'm going to take my stuffing, which I made plenty of because I made a whole thing of meat. This is cold now, though. Well, actually, it's not cold, but it's warm. I'm using my hands, and I got to be careful with this hand. I just remembered I can't wash this hand all the way down, so stuff it. That's good. I know some of my meat's not cut up properly because I made it from frozen. I will take all that off the tray as soon as I'm done stuffing them. Oh, you can add like tomato soup to this too, or like tomato sauce. I thought about doing that too so that it would be red coming out of the face. I accidentally messed up his nose and cut into him, so I might need to take some out of him so he's not overstuffed. And then you can set these on. And then these will go in the oven when the skulls are done. The what? It's quite thin dough on the front and the back, so it could be. Set those there. You can check them. I'm going to throw this in the compost and the good part of the pepper in my... I'm not going to put it in my vegetable bowl because Steve's allergic to this, and I'm going to wipe the table as well. What? Over by the Ninja. I just had deja vu. Let me check them. And in my deja vu, we checked them and they weren't done on the other side, but no, yeah, just give me a second. I don't have a hot thing on the table, so.
It still burns.
Okay, bring it here. Yeah. And then you can set that on the table.
Set this on.
Oh, they look good, yeah. Yep. So
on the cutting board or
no, on the cooker. Set the rice and meat on the cooker because I don't need it. Set these on the cutting board carefully to cool. I didn't bring a rack to cool them off, but we could dump them on a cutting board. Yeah, you could, but they're greasy, so you could put them on a cutting board. And then I'm going to do potatoes. Well, but again, I'm not doing lots. I'm going to do 2 potatoes. Wait, did I have a cutting board? I need a cutting board now. I just need a small one just so I'm not cutting on the table. Yeah, put the Jacko's in the oven. So, it's my biggest potato. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to make some small So I'm going to take the smallest potatoes to make those things, and then that one can be okay. It's all about the faces today. So on the potatoes, I'm carving faces. Again, the longer you have to do this, the more intricate you can do with the mouths, the teeth, the whatever. Do you have any comments? No?
How long for that?
We'll just watch them. Remember the peppers? You can eat raw, and the stuff in the peppers, yeah, so I should probably have made smaller eyes, seeing these are really small potatoes, but that's just small potatoes.
If you're being precise, you could use like one of those carving knives, the tiny ones.
Yeah. It's the same, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to make these potatoes in the microwave because we might as well use everything in the kitchen. You can make your potatoes in the oven, like baked potatoes. You can make them in the air fryer. And I have to say, I prefer the air fryer for most things, and yet for baked potatoes, you can finish them in the air fryer so they're crispy on the outside, but I find that I don't like the texture of the inside when I do them in the air fryer, so I prefer my baked potatoes in the microwave, weirdly. Oh, look at all these Halloween colors I'm using. So put your potatoes in, stick them in the microwave, 10 minutes. We'll see, because these are small potatoes and I only have 3, so maybe I'll do 5 minutes and then 5 minutes. Do you know how to do that? Put that in the microwave for 5 minutes. And I'm going to have a sip of my drink from my cup from Witch Casket that says, "What's your poison?" on one side and Witch Casket on the other side. Okay. Patatas. Oh, we're going to do one more thing with potatoes. I know I just scratched my face, so if I was in a restaurant, I would wash my hands again, but I'm not, so. Yeah, good thinking, Aurora. Yeah, Aurora said all the bacteria gets burned in the oven. Okay, so you take your potato and you slice it into slices that are about 1 centimeter thick. On the recipe for these online, she has a bowl with water and ice in it, and I think that's to keep while you're making these, your water. I mean, I haven't tried it, the bowl with icy water in it, like to keep them from. So potatoes start to change color because of the oxygen as soon as they're cut and exposed. It doesn't change you can still eat them, but it just changes color, and some people don't like that. Just like an apple, when it oxidizes, changes to brown and stuff. Again, you can still eat it, but some people don't like that. So, like I said, it's all about the faces today. Oh, I don't think I showed you the faces on the potatoes before I put them in the microwave, but again, I'm doing quick faces so we can get through lots of things, but it's the same on these potatoes, and I'll show you this one as soon as I cut it. It's not a good face, but it's a face nonetheless. Again, jack-o'-lantern faces can be all different, whatever you want to do. So that is just a quick face. Yeah, it looks better from that side that I cut it on. And we're going to do that a few more times. Again, like if you're making these for dinner, then you might want to do, more. And that's probably why you would have like a bowl of water and stuff to keep them in. But I am only making a few to see how easy these are. And now, just like chips, you might deep fry these. Might toss them in oil and put them in the air fryer so they're healthier, which is what we probably will do. So I don't have any oil to deep fry them in. Well, I do. I'm saying I'm not getting we don't have a deep fryer, and I don't have any oil on the go right now for deep frying in a pan or something, so.
Those bell peppers are like hot peppers.
Those are just like small bell peppers. Can you just, yeah, you can have one, whatever's the most, the ones that have the most color.
You don't like the lemon?
No, I'm just saying whatever there is the most of.
Oh,
Aurora's wrecking things. That I bought smaller bell peppers for a different thing, but we're not doing it, so I won't even tell you guys about it. Even if I do make it during the week, I'll just take pictures of it and add it to the socials. Instagram is still thinking I'm a spam bot, so it's not letting me post right now.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's really annoying. I post something and it says it takes it down, says that it's taken it down for purposes of spam or whatever, and that, but it's like a robot that does it, so I can't even, like, I've put pictures for them to review to see that it doesn't go against their standards and stuff, and I'm still waiting for the ones in August when we were camping for them to get reviewed, so give it a few days and they might let me post again before they start taking my stuff down again. But like I said, there's so many pictures that are in review, and I've tried sending them a private, like a message saying like, hello, I'm a person, but they, nah, it hasn't worked. Okay, a couple more of these and then we're good to go. We're in the drawer air fryer. Can you put the pork belly that's in the one that's open? Can you put the pork belly in the other drawer and then bring me that drawer? Just shake the potatoes, shake the bowl, and you can use a fork if you need to check if they're cooked or if you can tell that they're still hard. Do they look cooked or do they still look raw? What do you think? Let me see. Yeah, put them in again. Yeah. All right. So I've just made a bunch of faces. I'm putting them in here. So I've made 5. I'm going to actually spritz them with some garlic and chili oil that I made at home in our own oil thing. Bit of pepper. And then Aurora will put them in the air fryer. The drawer that you just took out. Press power. Press 2. And then turn it to air fry. Yeah. Hey, did I put cheese in those? Did I put cheese in those pumpkins? The pizza pumpkins?
With that stuff in it?
You know, I put the...
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Rice.
No, not those. I can put cheese on top of those. The ones, the pumpkin dough things that I made. I did? Okay. Our carrots are looking swell as well. And I did put cheese in these. Okay, I just turned around our pumpkin dough bases. They're almost done. And then I don't know. They are almost done. I didn't time them. But you can just. Oh, we'll see. This can go in my bowl. Dry my hands. And we're getting to some of the easier ones now. Let's go to the drink, actually. Yeah. I'm going to get those cups there. I don't want... Wouldn't it be funny if I fell on my butt? I'm just going to give them a quick rinse. Aurora, do you know where the ginger ale is in the garage?
Like on top of the...
Where all the beer is. A bottle of ginger ale.
Oh, yeah.
Where the beer is. Like the Coronas. On top of the drawer where the hammer is, or whatever. Woo! Okay. Thank you. And then in the fridge, I need the orange juice, grape juice, and orange juice, grape juice, and what was the other juice I said in there? Huh? No, not prune. Oh, did I buy prune juice? Oh, shoot. Let me look. Orange juice, grape juice, lime juice. I probably bought the prune juice in case it was darker, if the grape juice isn't dark enough. No, I have the lime juice. I actually have the recipe for this one. So I need... okay, so where's that sanding sugar? The red sugar. Did I take it from you? Ah, and can you get me a plate, please?
A small plate?
Yeah, whichever, just a small plate. Now, they said to use black sugar, but I don't have any black sugar, and I think it would have looked better with black sugar, but we got to use what we have. So it says to rim the glasses with lime juice. Now, I could do that, but they're also wet because I just washed them, so I'm just going to use my fingers to put the lime juice on instead of dirtying another container. But basically, you just want the edge of it. Yeah, they're good. I'll deal with those in a minute. Edge of it wet. Put your sugar onto a vessel. It looks like I got lime juice all over the thing anyways. I didn't know how to make black sugar because you can't really use food coloring, or it then it would make the sugar wet, and I don't know. So I'd have to buy, and I don't even know if this will work because this is dusting sugar. It's not the, let's see if I can actually wet the edge of this better. Yeah, but anyways, we'll just do it like that. There is some lime juice on this plate because I'm a messy git. Thing about Halloween is that it's okay if it looks messed up because it's all spooky. say we wanted it that way. Okay, edged glasses, and then ice. Yeah, it says black sanding sugar, so whatever sanding sugar is, maybe I'll order it one day. You can just scoop me a scoop in each glass. Oh no. No. That's good. And then grape juice, orange juice, lime juice, and grenadine. So in a shaker, which I don't have, can I use as a shaker because I don't drink and I don't make cocktails. What has a lid that we can use as a shaker? And then that I can pour out of. Give me a second. I'll just use a container. And then I'm supposed to measure these things as well, but do I do anything properly? No. So where did I put my grenadine? It's like a liquidy red syrup. So the measurements are 1 ounce of grenadine, and I'm pretty sure this is for 2 drinks, so 1 ounce is not very much. It's like, yeah, okay. And then 2 ounces of grape juice. Oh no, this is, can you get me the prune juice? Yeah, this is too light. It says black grape juice, but I couldn't find black grape juice. And prune juice, I can drink all this and nothing will happen to me, but other people, you want to be careful how much prune juice you drink or you'll be in the bathroom emptying out. Well, it's not very dark either. I guess you could use like black food coloring, but... And then orange juice. Where are my scissors now? Why do these scissors keep locking? Oh, this isn't even the right lid. So instead of shaking, we'll just stir it. Spoon, please. Small is fine. I don't know how this actually works. It doesn't look like the picture at all, but... And I didn't put the lime juice in. How much lime juice? 1 ounce lime juice. So 2 ounces of black grape juice, 2 ounces of orange juice, 1 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of grenadine. And then you shake it in a shaker if you have a shaker. And if you don't, you just make a mess like I'm doing. And then shake well for about 10 to 15 seconds. Strain the mixture over the ice in a prepared glass. Top with ginger ale. So let's see if this will work. Definitely looks like something, all right. No, looks bloody. Oh, all the grenadine, lots of the grenadine is still in the bottom. Okay, it's really, grenadine's really sweet. And then you fill with, do you want to check those? What did we put in there again? Potatoes. Are they cooking nicely? Okay. Top with ginger ale. Okay. I wonder how much ginger ale I should put. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like the picture, but that's okay because we don't have the black on top and the darkness is not dark. It still looks cool. Me and Aurora will be the testers. I'll make them the same level. Yep, and if you don't have a bad tummy, it will make you have a bad tummy. I'm just kidding. Okay, so then you take a gummy worm, which, oh, these are so small. And no, but they're supposed to hang over the edge. But unfortunately, it's not the same in the UK as it is in North America for things. So things like gummy worms are hard to find. So I'm going to have to split them, make a slit in them so they stay on the side. Because they are not long gummy worms, but they are gummy worms that the girls found me, which is better than none because, like I said, it's hard to find gummy worms here, even at Halloween. So, what are you mumbling over there? And then the last thing you do is you get a spider ring, or like a fake spider that you've cleaned, and then you put it, like the spider on it makes it look like, so Aurora, before we try these, can you come and bring your phone and take a picture of them? Let me get out of the way. Sure, just, well, no, you can take them in front, like looking at them, whichever way you think will make a good picture. Oh, I put the spiders to look the other way, but, or take it from the top, or whatever. Take one from the front as well. From the front. Got it? No? Yeah? Okay, I'll take the spiders off. And then you can take one and taste it while I do, and we'll see how it even tastes. Yeah, you don't have to be on camera. Tastes good. Yeah, it's nice. No, it's not too sweet. It's actually nice. So I'm going to show you the picture of what it's supposed to look like when, you know, you're American and you have all your shit together. It's supposed to look like that, with the black on the bottom and the orange on the top. Don't ask me how. And then the black. No, it's not frozen, but they have black and then purple and then orange and then the black rim. They have ice all the way to the top so that the little gummy worms sit up there, and then the spiders. So I could have made it better, but no, there's no alcohol in it. It's a mocktail.
They've got special type of like liquid drinks that they put in layers of top.
Yeah, I know. So, well, grenadine's really heavy because it's a syrup, so it sits at the bottom usually of things. All right. Are we ready to do some quick and easy ones? We did that. Yeah. We did. Okay. Get me cheese strings, please. And then there's a different type of meat in there. I don't know. It's like prosciutto or like really thin shaved meat in there. It was where the pepperoni and salami are.
Oh, prosciutto.
Yeah. There's another pack as well. There should be another pack similar. That's actually nice. That drink is nicer than I thought it would be. Do you have... No, my brain shut off. I don't know what I was going to say. So, do you want to spend money on these cheese strings? I don't know. I got these flavor too because at one time they're pizza flavor. The ones that is on my picture looks like mozzarella because it's white. We don't usually buy these cheese strings because they cost too much. Oh, what I was going to ask you, Aurora, is there is a comment there, I think, and I just want to see. Yeah, I want to see what time we're at. Yeah, we're at an hour and 8 minutes, but if you want to stick with me, as long as my phone's not dead, then... What? I don't know what my phone's at, but that's fine. It's not, it didn't tell me 20 moments left or whatever. No, I'm not bothered. We haven't made plans for dinner or anything tomorrow. I don't know what I wanted dinner for. So, and we had everybody together in between for Tom's birthday, so... Maybe me and Dad will just go out.
Yeah, for a little date.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think, like balsamic vinegar, how do you think we should put black in there?
Balsamic vinegar, black?
Yeah. What do you think?
You can try it.
Okay, here's the one of the quick, easy things to do and put them in your kid's lunch. Where did I put the...
Just left, you can find a black food gel.
Where's... Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, where did I put the Sharpie when I was tidying up for you to take pictures? Okay. It's in the front? Okay. So you take your cheese string, and if you have white ones, like I said, mozzarella or whatever, then do it that way. Put eyes and a nose on. I'll bring it closer. And you just make your jack-o'-lantern face or your ghost face or whatever kind of face you want. And then you throw those in the kids' lunches. Quick, easy, done. Aurora? So those are done. But that isn't what we're going to do with these. We're going to make some, like, fingers. So, again, I'm only going to make, like, 2 because it's just the idea. So take 2 of these cheese strings. Throw all your garbage on the floor for Aurora to pick up later. Take your meat, your bruschetta, parma ham, prosciutto, whatever type of thinly sliced meat, and then it doesn't open properly. Can you check those potatoes, Aurora? Yeah, do they look done, though? Yeah, that's good. Bring them over here, but with that scoop or something to take them out. Or actually, I have tongs over here. That's because I made, yeah, that's because I made the pork belly in it before, so the grease is all underneath.
look really excellent.
Mm-hmm. You could do these with apples, it looks like, too, because these potatoes look like apples.
They do. It looks cool, though.
Be careful with this, don't burn yourself. I'll give you the handle back, but you can put it in the drawer. Over there somewhere is the liquid, the drawing ink, whatever you call it. Actually, no, I'm going to try balsamic vinegar because I want it to be something that people will actually eat. So just bear with me and we'll do the carrots. So you take your really thin sliced meat and you wrap it around your cheese. So then it looks like, now I've seen this, so this year I haven't done any feet loaf where you make meatloaf in the shape of feet. I haven't done, so what the other thing that I saw with this is where it's shaped like it's soft cheese with spices and stuff in, what you would eat with crackers and stuff like that, and they shape it into a whole hand, but they wrap it with this meat so that the fingers and the arm, like it looks like skin. So you do 2 of those to look like long fingers. And again, if you don't want to waste your money on cheese strings, you can cut your cheese into the shape that you need. And then you take olives, and black olives, and then you cut the shape of what would be a fingernail. I put away my cutting board, so, and I don't have my glasses on. I'm good. I'm just making what looks like fingernails. And then those are your, like, witch fingers. And I will show you guys those in a moment as well. So we did that. We did the witch fingers. Do the nails look okay on the witch fingers, or should I make them?
They look okay.
Or is that better?
It's a bit chubby.
Okay, so this one was better?
Yeah, it looks like she's got like...
Okay. Done. Oh, I took Aurora's cup. Where's that plastic cup that I had of yours that you...
Right, that you were going to make.
Yeah, is it on the end there? Can you get me the green grapes, please? So the girls use these cups for making their, you know, it's always like this. I'm using a black Sharpie. You can't get more like a black marker than that, but I guess there's those like permanent markers, but that might look more black, but my Sharpie, for purposes of this, isn't looking as black as the one they use. But it'll still give you the idea. And again, this is something quick, easy, and this is a healthy snack. What?
In the fridge, that like
Pie thing? There's like 1 piece of cheesecake left in there. Grilled salami? Oh, I was going to make those. That was another thing I was doing, but I didn't do those, so. That's a pasta.
Is there something still in the oven?
Yeah, the peppers.
Are they still in longer?
Probably. You can check them if you want.
How do you know them?
You'll know. Like, just, you'll open it. Do they look like roasted peppers? Yeah.
Yep. They look like they've got spots.
Okay, so I drew a face on the cup that looks like Frankenstein. You take your green grapes. And I'm just throwing them in with the stems. No, you can shut off the oven, I think. And then you just fill it with green grapes. You can take them off the stem so it looks nicer, but for, again, purposes of this, putting them all in. And then you have yourself a healthy Frankenstein. That's quick and easy, kid friendly. Yeah. So that's done. And done. Oh, I knew there was another one with prosciutto. No, not prosciutto, bruschetta. Can you get, prosciutto. Can you get me the mozzarella? I know, I'm going to tell them that. So Aurora and even Erica and them, they call this chicken cheese. Yeah, and then because the way they sell it in these things for the mozzarella, it looks like, they think it looks like chicken. So I'm going to do another quick one here. Sharpie, you take your whichever, what do you call these, oranges, look like more like a, none of these really have the stems on the top. But anyways, if it looks like a jack-o'-lantern, and then you take your Sharpie, and you do your jack-o'-lantern face right on it. You don't want Sharpies to get wet. When they get wet, they tend not to work. So, yeah, might be part of the problem. The Sharpie's not. I didn't wet my oranges, but I wonder if there's anything we're making. Well, yeah, we didn't. The fingers didn't have a face on them. I was going to say anything without a face.
There you go.
Thank you. There, just a face on an orange, and that is like a pumpkin.
What is that in a...
What? Drew on a...